Hello my dear students, welcome to our PPS video lecture series. I am Professor Bhumi Patel from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology, and our second unit is already started, and two different lectures for a structure of C program. One section is completed, and second for a C token and data types, the second lecture is also completed. So now today I am going to start with the different topic, that is operators. So if you remember, in our previous lectures we are discussing there are 8 different operators we have to learn for a C language, and these are the list here. So you have to remember first this list, and then you have to write according to name each and every in a details in your exam. So the first name is, it is a arithmetic operator, second relational operator, third is a logical operator, then fourth one is a assignment operator, then increment decrement, then conditional operator, bitwise operator, and the last one is a special operators. So now move to the very first in a details. We can see here arithmetic operators. So the arithmetic operator is nothing but the binary operators that requires 2 operands, and here we listed the symbols for arithmetic operator, that is plus, the meaning is addition, minus for a subtraction, third star for a multiplication, slash for a division, and last percentage for a modulo. So these all the symbols requires 2 values, 2 operands. That's why the name is given, it is a binary operators, and we will see later on in one program how we can use it. Now what is the difference between division and percentage, that is modular. So modular, the another name is it finds the remainder. Suppose I write one program that is 10 divided by 2, then it gives the answer 5. But if I am writing 10 modulo 2, then it gives the answer, that is the remainder of that value, and that is 0. So you have to remember these 2 things very clear in your mind when you are using slash, that is division, and percentage, that is modular, in your logic. Now move to the one examples for a addition of 2 numbers. So whenever I am making programs, when we are making programs, obviously the first section is documentation, that is optional. So we are making from a link sections, and that is our header files has include stdio.h. Then after we have to use the main function sections, that is void main, and inside this void main we have to declare the variable and then write our logic. So the declaration part is nothing but the variables. So for addition of 2 numbers we require 2 input and 1 output. So here I am taking integer a equals 10 and b equals 5. These 2 are our input, and the answer is stored in a variable c. Now how you can perform additions? For that you have to write the formula c equals a plus b. So this plus is nothing but our arithmetic operation. Instead of addition, if you want division, then you have to just change the symbol. Instead of plus you have to put division. Likewise that you can put minus sign for a subtraction, then star for a multiplication, and for a finding remainder you have to put percentage sign. Clear? So this C has one value, that is the output of a plus b, and that is what? Obviously it is 15. So to display that value we have to use printf functions, and in a printf we are writing addition equals percentage d. Now what is percentage d? So in a previous lectures we are given one table form in which we are mentioned the control strings for a different data types. So if you remember, for an integer value we have to put percentage d. So here we are writing percentage d, and which value we want, in which variable it is stored, it is in a c. So put simply the variable name, that is c. Now the output of this program, obviously it is a addition equals what? 15, 10 plus 5. Now move to the second operator, that is a relational operators. Now according to the name of this operator, it shows the relation between 2 operands. For example, if you want to check 10 and 5, we have two values 10 and 5, and if you want to check it is less than, it is equal, it is greater than, then it is possible using these relational operators. So simply we can say that it is used to test the conditions and it returns 1 if that condition is true. Suppose my condition is just like A greater than B, means if it is true then it returns 1 value, and if it is false then it returns 0 values. That is the use of relational operators. Here I mentioned the symbols and its meaning. The first symbol is less than, then less than equal, then greater than equal, and next one is a double equal. This is not by mistake, it is clear. Double equal is for a comparison, but simply if you put equal then it is used for a different operator, that is assignment operator, that assigns a value. But here relational operators checks the comparisons. So for comparison you have to put double equal to sign, and last is a exclamatory equal symbols that indicates not equal to. Now clear with the one simple example this all the relational operators, and we are taking one example for finding the maximum from the two numbers. So by obviously first we are writing the header files and then after void main, and inside void mains now for a maximum of two numbers only two variables are needed. So first is an integer A equals 10 and B equals 5. Now we have to check for a maximum. So which symbol we have to use? Greater than. So here we are writing if the condition, that is A greater than B, if it is true then go inside that part, and if this condition is false then goes directly on a else part and move to that part will be executed. So this if else we will see later on in a details in our next unit, that is control structures. Right now how we can apply relational operator, that you have to learn. So here how this program is executed, 10 is greater than 5, yes obviously. So if part is executed and the output will be generated, that is A is max. But suppose I change the value of B and that is 50. Then what happened? The condition becomes false. 10 is greater than 50? No. So it jumps to directly else part and prints the message that is B is max. So these all are the relational operators. Now suppose you want to check the both the numbers are same, equal or not. So in this case what we have to change? You have to just change the symbols. Instead of A greater than B, now you have to put A equal B. Means at that time if the both numbers are same then the message is displayed it is equal or not. So these all about the relational operator, and the third one is a logical operators. Now why we are using these operators? When we have a more than one condition. If we have only single condition then we are using just a relational operators, but suppose I have more than conditions to check, and at a time two conditions we need to check. At that moment we have to use logical operators, and same if the conditions becomes true then it returns 1 and condition becomes false it returns 0. So here just I mentioned the symbols again. Double AND is nothing but the logical AND, then two standing line that indicates logical OR, and the last exclamatory that is a NOT. So these all are the logic gates. You people understand these logic gates very well because you are learned in your previous standards. So AND gate, OR gate and NOR gate has some truth tables. So here just I mentioned that truth tables, that 0 1 1 0, then 0 0 and 1 1, and it has some output in a true or false parts. So 0 means false and 1 means true. So whenever you are applying AND gate, then if both the value are true means 1 1, then your condition becomes true, otherwise in all other parts it becomes false. Then OR gate has different meaning, means if any one condition is true, then it jumps directly on a true part. But if both are false, then it returns to the false. And the last is a NOT. NOT gate means what? It is just the complementary of it. If it is 0, then make it 1, and if it is 1, then make it 0. These truth tables you people know very well. Now move to the program. How in our C program it is useful. So just I am taking the same program, find the maximum, but instead of 2 number, now I have 3 different numbers and find the maximum from it. So at that moment our logic is what? We have to check A with B and A with C at a time. So for that we are using logical AND operations. How? Let's see here in program. First include the header files and void main. Inside void main we have to declare variables. How many? 3, because maximum from a 3 numbers. Suppose A equals 10, B equals 5 and C equals 2. Then put the conditions. In a if there are 2 conditions, A greater than B and A greater than C, and these 2 conditions will be combined with the logical AND gates. So put the sign double AND. If this condition is true, then if part is executed. If it is false, then directly jump to the else part. So how it is executed? Obviously the 10 is greater than 5, 10 is greater than 2. So our condition becomes true. Both the condition is true, 1 and 1. So the condition becomes true and go on a if part, that is A is max, that is our output. But suppose I change the value of C. For example, C equals 20. Then what happened? A is greater than B, yes. But A is greater than C? No, because 10 is not greater than 20. So 1 is 0 and 1 is 1. And we are applying AND gate. So value is what? False. So it directly jump onto the else part and the message is display B or C is max. So likewise that you can apply logical gate in your logic as per your requirement. I hope you guys understand these 3 different operators: arithmetic, relational and logical in details. In the next video lectures we will see the remaining operators in details. If you like this video, then thumbs up. If you think this video will help some of your friends, then do share this video with them. Also you can subscribe my channel, so when I upload new video you get a notification. If you have any query, contact me anytime. Thank you.